Hello, folks. I'm the Red. This is Hollywood Animal, and last we left off, we have completed our Trash King challenge, our Trash King studio policy. It feels weird to call it a studio policy. I don't know. It just feels a little weird. Um, but yeah, we got all six movies. I I feel like it kind of gave it to us a little bit, because at least one of those movies was well over a year ago from when we released the last one. Like, it took more than a year, but it still gave it to us. So I'm not gonna argue, literally, because I can't. And the other two things automatically ticked off because we had already completed both of them. So we're going to be able to hire, okay, incredibly cheap and fast contractors for post production. I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure if that's useful to us. The release of trash film garnering 150 million views lets us play two films at a single screening. I forget what the term for that is. Um, I'm going to see how that plays out. We need to get two trash films produced to see how it is. And then certain actors, directors, cinematographers, low quality ones will be much cheaper to get. Will be nice. Our writers here are, we've got Felix here, who's not busy. What I want to go do is we're gonna keep creating these trash elements. Um, what I want to consider is uh these are just, some of these are just real bad. Some of these are just real bad. In any case, what I want is for Felix to write something for us. We're going to be writing more scripts. Um, I mean, because we kind of got to the wizard war here. So it looks like it does mark which scripts come from where. These ones with the typewriters are ones we've made. These ones with the notepad looking thing are ones that are auto-generated based on ideas. Um, Felix, the thing is, the real problem I'm running into is that, and I am just going to go ahead and go to the story workshop here. The real problem I'm going to run into is uh you can't put punctuation in the title. Well, hold on. You can put comma, quotation marks. Um the real problem I'm running into is that uh if we want to do trash movies, we're going to run into the problem of the Alliance it just auto bans any trash elements. So we have to push the Alliance to allow us to do trash elements. So I was checking the trash elements. Go ahead and delete this. I was checking those trash elements. The other thing is, they're pretty much all protagonists. So it means that there's only two that are themes and events. And there's a bunch of antagonists. Uh, I'm... Okay. We're definitely going to start another trash movie. It's gonna be... Uh... The little girl one, it's... horror... thriller... comedy... Ugh. Let's add some drama. Let's keep the horror elements low right now. Equals parts comedy drama. Let's maybe drop the thriller. Some historical elements. I have no idea what to do this. We're gonna go Victorian England. The antagonist is demon possessed by a schoolgirl. Our protagonist, Victorian England, farm girl. Oh, you know what? Let's have it be like a, you know, oh, I can't think of the specific, like a boarding school. Farm girl goes to a boarding school. Okay, so we want historical, we want drama. Let's make more drama. And maybe equal parts drama, equal parts horror, equal parts comedy. Maybe something like that. As for things we actually want in it, strict parent, we can have strict mother, a mysterious guide. We need to have some kind of men in this. We can have that be our total might not be everything. Curse deal. Do we want this to be some kind of non-linear narrative? I don't think so. Generational conflict. You could have a fatherly role finale. Will be family reunion. A lot of family in this. And I mean, social rejection, maybe? Yeah. Farm girl goes to a boarding school. Felix, why don't you write that? We're gonna have to push for a couple of elements to be cut from... to be allowed by the Film Alliance. Wait, what? What are you suing us for? Oh, we did poach an employee, didn't we? If we go here, Fred Carpenter. There we go. All right. Cave of Wonders. Releasing, and I was supposed to put another film out, but I forgot. Wow. Bone Grinder. Automatically giving it a 1 star. But 3 stars from other people. So, it's decent enough. Only got a B at the Kino mark. Could be better. Could be worse. Spent $1 million promoting it. It's January. Perfect Love. Can you get out? Well, first, are you a romance anyways? I know your name's indicative of it, but I didn't actually stop to think. You're an adventure movie. Okay, I'm gonna... Well, I can't pause here now. The protagonist is a cowboy. Got a love interest and a damsel in distress. Oh yes, this was... Brokeback. And we aren't going to get... Okay, I'm gonna slate you late here. I'm gonna pause, though, because what I want to do is look for a romance. You're 10% romance. You're 30% romance. So... Oh, but you're stale. Amber spilt... The sheriff and the villain's right hand can become stale, along with the thrilling chase. Do you share any of those elements? No. Although your love interest, I mean, you are stale. You are actively stale right now. I didn't even realize that. Okay, you're going there. Amber spilt. I didn't check your numbers. Ooh, we got a level up. You're one of the new guys. You unfortunately had to replace someone who passed away. This movie has a daring adventure. Edward Conway, yeah, you passed away. It doesn't say how they passed away here. Daring adventure. Villain's right hand and a sheriff. I'm gonna go with this one. It's the only one that doesn't have a modern looking cop. It's a Western, right? Oh, I don't want to fight MG, but I'm going to take the space anyways. 24,000. Let's add a 0 to that one. 20,000, 16, and 12. Irvine, you're not going to print that in time. Although, actually, you will push us back far enough that we will fight Gerstein directly, which honestly I'm happy with. Ah, so I'll take it. You want uh actually let me roll this a week earlier just to get that 95% day of. This is not, I mean, it's for men. Let's get the billboards, the newspapers, and not older audiences, not younger audiences. Very, if we want, oh no, okay. So, teens. Again, I see young women and I go, and young men and I go, okay, that's the young one, that's children. But it's not, it's girls and boys are children. So this will appeal more to children than it will to, excuse me, to slightly older audiences. And let's go. Interlinear translation. You're okay. By looking at these numbers, I'm seeing nothing that was jumping out as requiring. Why you kept? Oh, I was wondering why do you have the strikeout already? But it's because we know where you're going to cap out now, which is interesting. Go ahead, train Bobby, and have Gene come onto this one. Kaleidoscope, yeah. You're much faster. This is from the Trash King elements. But I don't need you to be fast right now. You might as well take the quality stuff. Go ahead, start post-production. It's going to take you a couple months, but I'm fine with that. Our luxurious banquet has finished, so we need to hold a luxurious banquet. Especially because we have a couple of different trash things that are going to come out. It's all of the front page of the morning papers. Gerstein Brothers has brought up practically every independent movie theater in North America in one fell swoop. Source at the USA Today says that Arthur Gerstein has been hatching this plan for years, even had the agreement with his investors ironed out already. He was just biding his time for the right moment. Apparently, Gerstein figured that the right moment was an attack on America. While government officials and ordinary Americans are focused on the war, no one is worrying about the movie theaters. Hold on. Cinemas. Yeah, literally there are no more independent theaters left. We can't buy anymore. Wow, okay. Brother in Arms as a supporting character. Joe Hughes, I want you to take a moment here and go, you're an action writer. Oh, but we can actually do something interesting here in that we can check to see if there is your sci-fi romance. Capped at 8 stars. Milton, whenever you finish this, you're probably getting fired. I'm sorry, but that's just the way the cookie crumbles. Especially because we can't improve. Well, okay. We actually can improve their caps. But this guy's just as good as Milton. He's Chase, so he won't write anything raunchy. Which Maybe. You're a misogynist, so we don't want you. Yeah. 100% finished prep. Um, do we want to... I don't think we want to try to seal something else right now. Trench rats. Bobby Martin is addicted to the news and insists on getting hourly updates from the front. He wants us to let his assistant on the set. They'll bring him the latest news before it even hits the press. I mean, filming progress is ahead of schedule and is not expected to take that long. Sure, go ahead. Have your assistant on set. Duelist Haven, 12 weeks in. You're running 50% of 50 screenings. Go ahead and distribution. You can go to archive and we're going 12%. Why are these screening numbers all over the place? Because you're trash and we didn't really care about giving you enough time. So 700, 1,000, 1,500 will get you where you need to be. Let's just start with 2,000. It's easier to type. There we go. And oh, the other film that I needed to write now that I remember is specifically for... Wait, what? Yeah. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 actors. Well, 3 actors, 2 actresses with artistic status, which is what we need, not the Film Alliance, what we need for our boutique policy. 5 actors with artistic status. So we need to write, let me be double sure, 3 men, 2 women. I'm going to go story workshop, placeholder title, romantic comedy. Let's set it in the countryside. We want to start off farm girl. She needs... I know it's stale right now, but maybe it'll come around by the time. She needs a love interest. Patriarchal figure. If I check, I'm gonna send to archive. I check our actors, artistic. They're all the same age. So patriarchal figures, they all have to be roughly the same age for it to make sense. No, I don't want you to write. I want to... Come here. With that in mind... Maybe we make something different. Middle Ages, drop the comedy, make it drama, a little bit of action. The writer we're going to have writing it is an action writer. So setting Middle Ages. Our supporting character, okay, not farm girl. We make the knight the main character. We have the antagonist be... This is going to be very grounded in reality. I think I'm going to add historical to this. Old friend turned enemy. We want femme fatale, does that work in this? I don't think worried wife works for a knight. I mean, conceptually, like structurally, it could, but it just... This worried wife sounds like a very modern role, a modern type. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say... damsel in distress. The villain's right hand can be a woman. If we're doing that, I might as well go femme fatale. Do we want the femme fatale though? Thinking maybe mysterious guide. For our themes, well, first, I was considering adding an element of historical, genuine historical elements to this. Let's drop the romance down in that case. Maybe bring historical elements up. Yeah, something like that. And then our themes. Betrayal. A jousting tournament. Let's think of a finale first. Antagonist reformed is... kind of like the idea of protagonist gets a chance at a better life. I mean, you're already established as a knight. It's pretty much as high as you're gonna rise, right? Let's just kill the antagonist. And I think long journey, it is a... I mean, this is a very grounded medieval story. Squire's Tale. Squire's Tale. I mean, the thing is... we don't have any room to add in anything more now. Yeah, so go ahead, select screenwriter. Joe, write this. 1942 Pollux Nominations. Ooh, the problem is it's been a little while since I played last time, so I don't remember what all got all of the top spot. Pioneer Man got a bunch of them. Sludge in the Sun, yeah, that got nothing. Martingale, third critically. Joy of Toxicity, nothing. Place on the Sun, 10th critically. Unreliable Contractor. So it looks like our main three, Duelist Haven, might still be in theaters. So our main three are going to be Maker and Stardust, Finding Your Man, and Unreliable Contractor. I don't think it matters what order I put these in. But does it? Best Actor. Again, same three. Best Actress. Best Director. I mean, I feel like this is a very easy year for us to make the decisions of what we're pushing. Best Screenplay. And do I really want to push any of these? I mean, you both are off to war. So I don't think you're worrying about awards right now. Howard Globe. Uh, have you gotten... You haven't gotten a nomination yet. Or you haven't gotten a... Okay, it does say awards and nominations, so you haven't gotten... And then Albert Schultz, you did get yours before you went off to war, so... I don't know. Maybe that's not a good thing for you. I'm gonna assume the game's not inclined to push things like that. Jasper Henry, you're 10 stars. So best director, I think I'm gonna try to push this one. Best actress, Joanne Spencer, you have gotten at least one Pollux. Genevieve, you did also get a Pollux. And then Melo, you got a Pollux. You got a couple of them. Best actor, again. Finding Your Man, Howard. I think I can push that. Best cinematography. We come back down. Cinematographer, Chester, you've gotten one. Jasper Day, you've gotten a couple. So, best film. I mean, number 2 critically, number 1 at the box office, number 4 among fans. Let's try to push this. And we're spending a lot. But I want to. I want to get those Polluxes. I'm a sucker for awards. You're 3% of 4,000. Let's just end distribution. Wait. So you were... I don't remember whether or not this was... I want to perform analytics. No. No, I'm not. I forgot that takes influence. Got a couple of nominations for Best Film. And then one for Clatter for Gerstein. Taking place in a European city with a cowboy. Chester got a couple of nominations for Best Cinematography. Albert Off to War got a couple of nominations for Best Actor. We are going to get Best Actress one way or another. Clatter, the Clatter also got a nomination for Best Director, otherwise the two are ours. Best Screenplay, Clatter again. Yeah. Plenty things. Albert's established as a detective. Lydia Globe's established in action. Genevieve establishing herself as a good comedian. And we will definitely be attending. Cave of Wonders is 20% of 12 is 2,000. We want to go set up distribution and call it 5,000 just to make it easy. Wait, what? Why is it allowing us to still enter 12 there? I don't know, but I'm gonna take it. Ooh, new. Oh, it's 16 millimeter black and white. I mean, I'm still gonna buy it. One film set in World War II, 3 action films, 50% action or more, and a commercial rating of 5 or higher to get the improved Doppler compact. Okay. We can film some trash. They want to ban 5 film contracts. I don't think it'll go through regardless. Oh. Shove this for a hot second. I think a couple of things were marked red there. I missed a couple of things. If I check our actors, does this list? Yeah, this lists when people are working. So Alma is working on Trench Rats. Our artistic actors, we don't want to touch them. But I don't see any reason to not start this right now. Henry's, pick a soundstage. I know you prefer shoot on location. So yeah, just shoot the entire thing on location then. If it's just going to improve quality. This is saying for the Fairytown streets. Oh, but you're gonna lose quality if we... Yeah, no. I mean, if we're gonna lose quality doing it, then don't do it. For the film tech... Yeah, we're gonna use the blue term vivid. I mean, if I was to say the Doppler or the Flumen, 38. This is 60. Oh, it is actually a significant reduction in price. It's just low quality. I'm willing to pay a little more. I'm not willing to let you have over 100. I'm not willing to let you have over 100 extras, though. For our producer... Bruce, you can be one. Probably the only one. Director... Let's consider hiring someone new and cheap. Cheap being operative here. You, Anthony McDonald, you actually could be good. Over time. Get you 5-year contract. The works. You don't want that much money. For our night, these are trash films. I think again, we can't touch our artistic actors. So, looking for people who are cheap with a high potential. Bottom tier demands. There's so many names here now that looking through this list is going to be a pain. So with that in mind, Frederick, you can star. Sidekick. Jane. The evil witch. Janice. Our wizard. You know, Arthur Gray, why don't you take that? Villain's right hand. We will go hire someone for this. Someone that is free. And I'm looking for someone... Thomas, how much do you want for a 5-year contract here? If I gave you the works... Let's stamp that. It's gonna cost us $1 million to make. Corked bottle. Bob Gray wants to help out the army and requested permission to shoot a recruitment campaign advertisement. We can fit in when, while we're filming scenes he isn't in. Sure. You can do that. Luxurious banquet is done. We've got another script here. I'm gonna shelve it for a moment and wonder why everything slowed down. We're gonna try to ban 5 film contracts. I'm gonna count on Gerstein and Evergreen pushing this all the way down. Yeah. We're not banning 5 film contracts. I should have bought some more theaters. I should have bought some more theaters when they were still available. Okay, you're going to... We're going to shelve this for just a second. Hold another banquet. The Film Alliance. If I check the prohibited elements, Wizard War is on that. So we do need to remove... Wait, what? Oh, trash elements is down at the bottom. Remove this. I don't need to know how much. Ugh. We're going to start the project. Little girl. For a cinematographer, I'll give it to Thomas. Pick a sound stage. There we go. That's the best quality. You're saying city streets? That would be a reduction in quality. And I don't... I'm still... I don't know what's wrong with me that I have to... I know even shooting these in black and white, whatnot's not going to change things. Okay, producer. Terry, your contract is until 64. Let's have someone secondary work on this. If we can. Joe Warren, your contract up soon. Yours up soon. Bruce, 46. I think I said 64 for Terry. That would be quite the long contract. Hiring a free director. You're undisciplined, but you're chaste. And if we're writing something about young girls, maybe that's... I know the actresses aren't of the actual age category, but still. Cecile, you're kind of perfect for this. Our farm girl, Sue. Our mysterious guide, let's go Chris Decker. Our parental figure, we want someone older. So I'm looking for someone in their 40s, mid-40s at the youngest, preferably 50s. Let's let's just scour this list. Everyone's 30s or younger. I mean, maybe what we should do instead is consider a different actress. You can't sort this by age, right? Honestly, with this list getting this thick, it might be a good idea for them to add on some filters as an option. Yeah, if I said... Wow, you want some gifts, Wilson. Let's go buy some... Let's make sure to buy some gifts here. Sue. I'm sorry, what? Give me just 1 second here while I go create a trash element, available trash elements. Well, I didn't see that. Apparently, the demon possessed by a little schoolgirl has to be played by a man. Okay. That was not what I was anticipating. Andrew, our strict parent, Lydia Globe's actually working on something. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hire you know what? Delka. How much do you want? You want 2 million for 5 years. I mean, that's most of the rest of your working span, right? You're not going to be working... At this time, you're not expecting to be working after 60. So... Sure. If I go 55 and a minus 25, that's 4, 3... 30s would actually still be reasonable in terms of appearance different. For our parental figure, Bill, you're 38. But honestly, you might still be the best case pick here. You only want 1 million for a 5-year contract. Let's approve this. Headless Dwarven Hypnotists. I don't know what to make of that. We are writing the Squire's Tale for don't make it historical, Terry. Thriller. Drama, daring adventure. Maurice, you take that. Oh, and Milton, you're 33, 6.1 stars. If we go free writers, Edwin here, he's sci-fi and romance. He's 5.9 with an 8 cap. Milton, you're closer to your cap. Yeah, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna pick up Edwin Ryan here. And Milton, we're gonna fire you. Nothing personal. It's not that you didn't do good work. It's not that I wouldn't keep you on the payroll if the game didn't heavily penalize us for having that many writers. It literally popped up here like a red star saying no, don't do this. In any case, though, we've got our 2 trash movies that we're planning to screen side by side in production, in pre-production. We've got our, and it's down in the list now. We've got a quality movie here, plus something for our artist, our boutique, our new boutique methodology. We've got a bunch of films in production. We've got a number of films through post. We're looking good. Even though I should have grabbed some more theaters while we still had the chance. Gerstein beat us to it, and they snatched literally every theater. There are no more independent theaters. They bought almost double the number of our theaters in one fell swoop, all at once. I wonder what the end year report's gonna look like. If that's just gonna be like, yeah, they could afford it. I don't know. Our security agent. Our guy's still training, I think. But, I mean, that agent, once he's trained up a little more, Henry, that's his name, right? Homer. Once Homer's trained up a little more, we're gonna give him some work. He's got some things to do. But, that's all consideration for next time. If you've enjoyed this Let's Play so far, go ahead and leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you next time where we will continue playing Hollywood Animal.